Hello, chat. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and everything in between. How are y'all doing today? How's my lovely friends on this fine Tuesday morning? I got my coffee with milk. I got my pastry. I got fresh pastry from the market today. Fresh sweet bread with, the flour, butter, sugar frosting, so to speak. I'm doing good. That's excellent. That's excellent. Let's see. Yeah, this is a good starting track for today. Welcome to Isle Shroomer. I'm just gonna... I had half a mind to make this stream a cooperative study stream. Because, it's crazy. I just took my exams and I have so much work to do already. Yeah, uni is no joke. I shall need to lurk for a bit since I have homework and studying. You're swaying my opinion. Like, I should just do a study stream. Except, like, the material's so droll, like, I don't think anyone would like that. I have to lock in? I do, but after class. I rode my bike. Dude, it was so windy. On my way back, I've already mentioned that it's like pure uphill all the way back home from class, right? Dude, the wind was fucking like fighting the shit out of me. I'm being dead serious. The wind was blowing so consistently and with so much force in the opposite direction of where I was pedaling for 4 miles. I've never been more tired from riding my bike in my life. Like, straight up. I've never been more tired from having to ride uphill against the wind for 4 miles straight. Like, I had to take a break here and there. And it's typically a really easy trip for me. That's how freaking rough the wind was. The wind got hands. Yeah, exactly. I'm gonna fight this gale. Golly. Gust got hands. Gale and Gus and Wendy all came up to friggin' beat the shit out of me yesterday. Get it? Cause Gale, like, wind, but also like the name, whatever. I thought it was funny. But you know what? It's only a brief period of time. I might try and like grab a bus or something to my class today, because I don't think I have the energy for a bike ride like that if it's windy again. And even if it isn't windy, it's going to take up so much energy of mine. I'm going to get back home from class. Yeah, I'm going to get back home from class. And I'm going to do some gosh darn coursework. Like, it's happening. I have so much math work to do. And the material is... The annoying thing is, the material is disgustingly easy. Like, this is material I've learned... I need to take this out of my playlist. This is material I learned, like when I was a 6th grader. Straight up, like, 10 years ago almost. I learned this material. It's just algebra. It's like the basic algebra primer for, I guess, like the rest of my math courses of, the year. But the work itself is so tedious. Like, I literally knew how to do all this when I was 12, man. Maybe younger, maybe older. I don't really remember how long ago it's been exactly since I've been a 6th grader. And then, but like the values themselves, hold on. I'm taking my vitamins. There we go. Okay, the values themselves are like just ugly ugly, strange fractions. that like... Oh, I just wish I could do it in my head. Like, if the numbers were just a little cleaner, I could do it in my head, and the work would be done in like half a minute. But, random fractions, like, I gotta, you know, write it down on paper, and there's like 12 steps, whatever. I'll get the math done. I was thinking we do some daily games before I boot up Rakanjima. Some Wordle, maybe. Sup? Hello, Ando. How you doing? Sup. Suppity sup. We're just talking about, you know, my time at uni. So far, you know, I haven't checked actually. My first fumble of the semester was this at the end of last week, or technically the start of this week. No, man, it dropped my grade to a B+. It's okay. My professor accepts late work in this class. I think I might take a bit of a penalty, but I can turn all this stuff in. This is what I'm doing today. The moment I get back, in fact, I think I'm not even gonna leave my campus before doing this work, just so I have, like, you know, that environment of focus, rather than my room with my double monitor gaming computer and like my messy desk. Yeah, that's not happening. So I'm gonna do all this math work, because up until literally yesterday, I've been a straight A+ student, 4.0 GPA, and then last week I got really sad, and then I streamed more than I like went to class, and I just didn't turn some work in. Like, that's literally it. So that dropped my grade by like a whole letter, just not turning in the work for the week, which is crazy when I basically have a 100 in that class. I'm in extremely high spirits. Why is that? I mean, that's excellent. That's excellent news. What's got your mood up? Remind me. I finished the last couple episodes of a show I was watching, and it was wonderful. Super hyped now. Remind me to get my math work done in like, what time is it right now? In like 3 hours? No, in 4 hours from now. Long after I've ended my stream, because I won't be streaming for long. I need to get to class. Remind me. I need to do my math work. But I probably won't forget, because I'm not gonna leave campus until. I'm not gonna leave campus until I actually get the work done, because I just can't leave it like that, you know? I need to get that work done, and then I need to study for history tomorrow. And then, I'm good on government. Probably, maybe do some economics work if I mean, the math work's gonna take me a long ass time. I'm doing good though. Once I turn that math work in late, you know, take a frickin' small point penalty to those assignments, I think my grade should bump back up to like at least to A-, and then all I have to do to get it back to A+ is ace the next test. I didn't ace the last test. I got a 90 on it out of 100, because I mean, honestly, I got really, like, the material's easy, but like I just didn't remember like a formula or something, because I got really sick the week before. So like my mastery of the material was not as much as I'd like it to be. You know, that was when I got sick from yearning, so I was too stuck being sad and sorry for myself to get any coursework done. It's been a long month, chat, but we're doing better now. It's the bounce back. It's the bounce back. I finished the last couple episodes of a show. That's great, man. What show was it, if you don't mind my asking? Also, you guys didn't tell me how freaking crazy last stream got. You know I stream with numbers off. I don't look at my view count ever. Like yeah, chat was more popping than it's ever been, like, in any stream I've ever done in my life, but like, dude, I looked at the post-stream recap. Apparently, when Biscuit rated me, that rate of 10 people capped me out at 26 viewers. To be Hero X. Never heard of it. Dude, I don't think I've ever even had half that many viewers on my stream before. Like, what? What? I'm still, like, in a state of shock looking at that number. That's so many people were in my stream at one point in time. Even if half of those raiders left in the next 5 minutes, that's still so crazy to me. That's still so insane. People want to see the Kino. They saw someone was streaming Kanto 7 and they're like, we gotta watch this guy do Kanto 7 because it's the fucking best thing to like grace our monitors since Breaking Bad. Like, I mean, shit, I had a lot of fun. I can't lie. It was really, really, really good. I'm just like, woof. Like, it's a little stressful to see a number that big, you know? I'm supposed to be your local humble 2VTuber. He streams to your 8th monitor while you're playing a game and watching a show and watching another streamer on like your 3rd or 4th monitor. And like, you know, reading smut on your 5th monitor. I don't know. I can't think of 6 different activities to do on 6 different monitors that would precede me, but I'm sure there's a little something for everyone. Kanto 7 is just that heat. Yeah, it was very cinematic. I'm not gonna lie, I think I like Kanto 5 more. I liked the ending of Kanto 5 more, but I think I liked... No, that's not true. I also liked the earlier stages of Kanto 5 more. I don't know, maybe I have a bit of a bias towards sea creatures or something. Nothing to me has been quite as cinematic as like entering the pallid whale and the indigo cigar, like in his like little skiff, like challenging the whale. That shit was so cool. I mean, like the sheer spectacle alone, like Kanto 7 solos, but like the atmosphere, you know, like just the atmosphere itself. I feel like Kanto 5 has just like a little bit of an edge there, and I hold it in slightly higher regard. It's kind of apples to oranges at the end of the day. It's different stories for different characters, so like comparing them is honestly a little moot. I don't hate the Indigo Elder, but he's too much of a fraud for me. He killed the pallid whale. I don't know what you're talking about. He's OP. He's killed 2 whales now. He's crazy strong. Let's get Wordle on the screen. I was thinking we visit Urakenjima today. Visiting Urakenjima. After the Wordle, after the connections, after the Limbustal. Any other daily games? Maybe like... Oh yeah. Food guesser? I was thinking we could do Spell Checker. That might be fun. A little bit of a, you know, brain flex for me. Keep my brain healthy and stave off the inevitable Alzheimer's, dementia, senility. You know, 80... I'm gonna say 100 years from now. I'm gonna take such good care of myself. Oh, my headache. My pounding head. I'm gonna take such good care of myself that I won't go senile ever until I die. At the ripe old age of 150, and I will look like a 60-year-old man at that point. That's the goal. The goal is to age like an elf, but you know, even half of that would be good. Speaking of aging like an elf, let me take my glycine as well. My supplements. He took credit from us. We just got the bow. He's the guy that punched a hole in it. Was he was fighting the whale the whole time we were inside it, right? Like, surely we softened it up. Surely he was softening it up for us. Like, if he wasn't busy fighting the whale literally 1v1, like, the whale's digestive tract would have just killed us. No, bro. Speaking of whale, We're whalers on the moon. We carry a harpoon. Oh! That's the one spot that I shouldn't be in my guess. Well, what am I doing? Okay, I know there's no P, but this is a good guess right now. Gets all the vowels out of the way. There's only E's in the word. It's not a word. He poked a hole in a corpse. You can't say for certain that the whale got killed just because we stabbed it in the heart. You don't know that. You don't know it was dead when he poked a hole in it. If he poked a hole in the corpse, it's not like... Okay, here's the thing. It's not like the whale's skin loses its, like, resilient... You know... It's not like the skin becomes easier to punch through just because it died half a second ago. If he poked a hole in it, then he would have poked a hole in it if we didn't stab it in the heart. Like, well, we could call it a collaborative effort, but oh, there's still O. There's still O. Okay, actually, I know, like, 2 M's in the guess isn't good, but I still like this guess. Four letters. Is there any word that starts with mode and ends with a different letter? Like, modec with a Q? Modes? Like plural, but with a Z? Oh! Toledo. That's 6 letters. If I poke a hole in you, you don't die. If I rip out your heart, you die. I don't know. It kind of depends on where you poke the hole in me. If you poke a hole in my femoral artery, like, I'm gonna die pretty quickly. Or in my jugular. I'm singing like rodeo, but there's no R. What about rodeo with a T? Oh, geode. No, there's no E into dude. This word is impossible. Okay, we're going with modem just so I can get the ball rolling. Okay, so there is a O, and there is... So, we have all 5 letters. D-O-T-E. That's 4 letters. I need another mostly gray guess. Like, there's gonna be Wordland 6 today. It's not a good... I mean, my guesses have been a little unlucky, I gotta say. I've dodged... I've dodged most everything I could have possibly learned from most guesses. Lost in thought. I don't know. 5, 6, and 7 are all Kino. At the end of the day, they were all, like, insanely good. But there's just something that Kanto 5... Okay, honestly, I think I need to be a little honest here. I might just be biased because of the way I was feeling going into the Kanto. Like, I just had more emotion inside me in general. So, like, that's honestly probably why, like, it was able to affect me more. Because I was just more sad to begin with. So maybe I'm being a little unfair to Kanto 7, because Kanto 7 was fucking insane. So I'm gonna put them at a tie for now. I like them both so much that I could not possibly rank one over the other. In a more fair... from a more fair and objective perspective, like, oh yeah, that was like one of the most that was one of the most tumultuous points in my life. Of course, Kanto 5 resonated with me. Like, I was already feeling miserable. Ay, ay, ay. Our anniversary is firster than even Alley. Fund. Dude, there's gotta be some word I can make with these letters. I'm stuck between a rock and a hard place. Like, okay, so I know E has to go here or here. This is the part where, in order to potentially save myself one guess, I pull up the chart. I did Kanto 3, if I haven't told you. You have not. What'd you think of it? Kanto 3 was awesome, in my opinion. I really liked Kanto 3. Maybe not the ending as much. It was a little Deus Ex for me, but the rest of the Kanto was really good. I need to better visualize... to better visualize all of the possibilities we have here. There we go. We're gonna just doodle a little in GIMP. I don't know why my colors have defaulted to this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it's either E... Oh my gosh, there's so many possibilities. This is such an ugly color scheme. Why is the background... Why is the background fucking, like, sea green? Why would it be that, like, by default? Just make it white. There we go. There are at least 7 color fixtures we know, and 3 of them are frauds. Wait. How? I only know red and blue. Red and indigo. I wondered if a sign actually did anything. If you get 3+ of it, turns off a few of Cromer's passives. I had 4 stacks. Okay, I'm too lazy to do this. I'm just gonna do it in my head. It's too much work when there's this many possibilities. So E and E. E is one of the second letters. O is not the second. So I'm pretty sure E is the second letter and only the second letter. So it could be like D-E-T-O. Is there any word you can make? Like detonate? Oh, detox! 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 Yes! Dude. I just had to, like, kind of piece it out physically. There we go. Wordle in 5. I saved myself. Are you ready for Kanto 4 Versu? Kanto 4 is where, like, the game really starts fucking picking up. I don't know, I feel like a lot of people don't like Kanto 4 that much. When I see, like, Limbus discourse on Twitter, this is really the only place where I like can see people's opinions on the game, by the way. So I know Twitter's not like the bastion of public, like, consensus, but I do see, like, from what I've seen, from what is available to me, people don't like Kanto 4 that much. Or outright dislike it. Like, I like Kanto 4. But, I mean, I do love Yi-Song, so maybe I'm biased towards that as well. I hate the fucking bull in Kanto 4. Yeah, I mean, that fight kind of sucks. But, like, the other fights are not as bad as people make them out to be. 1 color is present in Lob Core, or maybe 4 it's kind of eh. 5 colors are present within Ruina, and 2 have appeared in... I take it you meant to say Limbus Company so far. Alright, now it's our favorite time of the daily game segment of the stream, chat. People sleep on connections, man. I forgot to set my browser back to dark mode because dark mode breaks my coursework websites too hard. I don't like Kanto 4 either. Cringe. Bulls, Queens, oh, fuck, these are sports ball teams. I think Hornets? Hornets team. Yeah, Hornets is a basketball team. Spurs, these are basketball teams. Queens is a basketball team, right? Queens sports team. No. Queens is not a basketball team. One of these is, the Jacks? Milwaukee Bucks! Milwaukee Bucks, right? Chicago Bulls, Milwaukee Bucks. Yeah. Sports ball teams. That one's easy. Queens, I just like, yeah, Queens sounds like a freaking basketball team. The pacing is terrible, too many stages. I don't know, it didn't feel any longer or shorter than any other Kanto I've done. Other than like the really short one, that was, I believe... No, I can't think of any Kanto that was like notably shorter than Kanto 4. Maybe there might be like too much like middling like mook combat slop, you know, like just fighting like random guys. Fewer words but more stages. Yeah, there were like a lot of random ass fights that we could have gone without, but I mean, we also had to fight like 100 Seaborn in the Arknights collab, so when you put it in perspective, it's not that bad. It's really poorly paced. Yeah, but the actual story's good. Faces on cards. Card faces. Wow, I'm crushing the freaking connections duel today. I hate the game experience of Kanto 4. Well, yeah, I mean... The Limbus, I feel like the Limbus game experience itself is not, like, Limbus Company could be a visual novel for me, so I'm a little indifferent. Morel, what do I use to kill the bull? What do you have? What do you have? I need to hear your identities. Also, Ando's probably better to ask. He's like the gameplay expert. I have almost 300 hours in the game, and my chat's like still telling me how they're really really basic mechanics work, like sanity and like skill checks. That's what I mean, by the way. Like, the game experience itself, the game could be a visual novel for all I care. I'm more of a reader than a player at this point. I gotta be honest, like, I spend several multiples of my time more reading than I do playing video games lately. I'm not gonna lie. Limbus Company, it's more reading than gameplay, usually, unless I'm fighting a really hard... Like, the gameplay of Kanto 7 was like, fucking S+. The actual combat sequences themselves were really good all the way through, and atmospheric, and the bosses were like a fun challenge all the way through. So Kanto 7 does gain very many bonus points for that, because the actual gameplay was better than it's ever been. I know a lot of people in my chat said, like, that the bosses there sucked. I don't know, I like them. I mean, I guess I have really strong identities. I was playing Kanto 7 with, you know, Kanto 8.5 identities, pretty much. So, I'm sure people playing Kanto 7 at the time it came out, when, like, they have, like... I don't know, if you had, like, Wild Hunt Heathcliff... Who else existed at the time? I don't know. I beat it basically thanks to Raja. So, like... The reason people don't like Kanto 7 bosses isn't identity strength. They don't like the red coins. I don't know. It's basically a lack of sustain. Base Yisung. Wow. Impressive. I think Endo was inviting you to the Discord to post like a screenshot of your identity list or something. That would probably be easier than spamming the chat. Then breakable coins inflict bleed, so it's force damage. Yeah, that was stupid. The bleed is stupid. I didn't like the bleed. But Priest Grigor, if I played it properly, Priest Grigor would have basically completely ignored the bleed. But yeah, it is a fucking ridiculous amount of unavoidable damage. Which means you need more sustain. Was Priest Grigor out at the time? I don't know, who else is like a sustain identity other than Grigor? Encore Marisol? I forgot my password for Discord. Bro's losing his login info left and right. Okay, what do we have? Does drones wheeze? Garage doors, televisions. Does tackles, handles, addresses. To tackle an object, to tackle a concept, to address, like, it's this fucking word again. It's does/does. They fucking put this word in like 3 weeks ago, man. I can't like verb to take on that. Like that's what I was thinking of. To tackle, to address, like an issue. So like I got it. Wow, actual perfect game. Garage doors, televisions, wheeze, drones. I was thinking this might be like I can use it on console and VR till I can change my password. This is like technology of some sort, but I'm not sure what exactly. Things you can control with remotes. Eh, close enough. Perfect. Look at the win rate, chat. We're getting somewhere. We're really honestly getting somewhere. Perfect connections run. Puzzle 863. Alright, what now? Food guesser? You guys want food guesser or you guys want spell checker? I feel like it's gotta be one or the other if we want to get any Umineko done today. Like any meaningful amount. Ninehammer Hisklebu. You got a freaking ragtag team of identities, golly. Oh, Wuthering Heights is Butler Faust, right? I'm pretty sure I used Butler Faust for the bull. The bull almost kicked my ass too, but I think I first timed it. I'm gonna assume it's the first bull he's fighting. Ignore what I just said, Viz. Forget I said anything. I'll just do spell rule check. I'm so indecisive. What do I do? This can't be happening to me. Kurokumo Gambler Girl Person. Kurokumo Roja? Use that one. That one's really good, I think. Kurokumo Roja. Rodion. Do you just want to support identity? Yeah, that might help a lot. That might go a really long way. um... No, what was it called? It's like a game. Spell check. A word game. Okay, yeah, I found it. Test my vocabulary to the limits. Press the audio button to hear the word and related information. Yeah, okay. Play the daily.
Afar. A adverb meaning from, to, or at a great distance. Greedy. A adjective meaning
really
marked
easy.
by greed.
Level 1 is hard to mess up on.
Health. A noun meaning the condition of being sound.
But it gets crazy fast.
A verb meaning to put off to a later time. Defer. Postpone originate.
What? Fuck! That was part of the description, not the word itself.
Drill. A verb meaning to fix something in the mind or habit pattern of by repetitive.
Wait, what was the actual word though? Whatever.
Trifle. A noun meaning something of abstruse. An adjective meaning difficult to comprehend. Recondite. Abstrusus, Latin for concealed, comes from abstrudere, meaning to conceal.
I've never heard that word before. Wait, it gets crazy on Medium.
Ibuprofen. A noun meaning a non-steroidal Carriage. A noun meaning a wheeled vehicle. Especially.
What is abstruse doing there?
Diverge. A verb meaning to. A hypertrophy. A noun meaning excessive development of an organ or part.
What? That's how you spell hypertrophy. Why did she say a hypertrophy? She said that, didn't she?
Inchoate. A adjective meaning being only partly in existence or Tussock. A noun meaning a compact tuft, especially of grass or sedge.
Tussock.
Also, an area of raised solid ground in a marsh or bog that is bound together by roots of low vegetation. The word's origin is not known or established. Tussock. A noun meaning a compact. Tussock.
Tussock. Hi, Evil Shroom. Hello, Evil Chatter. This one's... we'll come back to that one.
Lidocaine. A noun meaning a crystalline compound. C14H22
Lidocaine.
N2O that is used in the form of its hydrochloride.
Fuck. Shit.
Arenaceous. Arenaceous. A adjective meaning resembling, made of, or containing sand or sandy. Arenaceous. A adjective meaning resembling, made of, or containing sand or sandy particles. Arenaceous comes from the Latin word arena, meaning sand. Arenaceous. A adjective meaning resembling, made of, or containing sand or sandy.
Fuck. Okay, whatever.
Tussock.
Hard got me good
today.
A
noun meaning a compact.
Yeah, okay, so I thought the word was defer, but it was just part of the description. Shit. That's embarrassing. She said a hypertrophy. That's not how you pronounce the word. It's just hypertrophy. So I thought it was a different word, like with the a appended to the start as a suffix. Thank you for the hydrate, Kaz. I'm also straight backed. Thank you for the... Alright, spell check's done. Let's do food guesser. That was fast. I can in fact do both of them. I'm doing well today, by the way. We're gonna go see we're gonna go see Urakanjima very shortly after our daily food guesser. I don't have any water on me, by the way. I'm just hydrating with my coffee, with milk in it. Bratwurst. I mean... borders to the southeast. That's Poland, right? I don't want to look at a map. I'm just gonna... Oh, it's not... Poland doesn't fucking... Okay, now I'll look at a map. What is the bordering nation of Germany? I should know this. Poland does border Germany, but to the east, not to the south. It's awesome. It's okay, of course it is. I am big dumb. Yeah, Bratwurst made it pretty straightforward. Sensitive content. Marmot or goat. Potatoes. Am I allowed to show this on stream? Is it just like an animal carcass? What? What am I looking at? Cooking a whole goat from the inside out. The animal is skinned and gutted, then filled with hot stones to cook the meat from within. Seasonings and vegetables are added for flavor. Once cooked, the skin becomes a crisp exterior, encapsulating tender, smoky meat. The preparation involves a traditional and communal approach to cooking. It's like a rusty small tank. I know. What's the point of cooking it whole? I don't know. It's probably like it's as politely as possible. This is definitely some like developing country. Democratic Republic of the Congo. Ice cold. Fuck. Okay, it's like an Oriental, like South Asian country probably. Laos. Wow, dude, what the fuck? Okay, so it's in between the Democratic Republic of Congo and Laos. Which means it's... probably like West Asia. Kazakhstan. Warm into the east. Ascenente. Mongolia? Okay. Traditional Mongolian dish. Whole roasted marmot. Pass. Sorry, Mongolia. Dark rum, pineapple juice, orange juice. Now this is a straightforward go. That looks good as hell. A tropical cocktail. Beachside bars. Okay, well, we're gonna guess some Caribbean nation. Obviously. I mean, what else? What else? But what should we start with? Maybe like Jamaica? Warm. And to the east. And what else could it be? It's gotta be like Cuba or Haiti, right? Still further east from Cuba. Is it counting like these islands here? As like a nation? Oh my gosh, it is. It's still further east. Okay, dude. that is the Atlantic Ocean to the east of this island. Oh my gosh, please. I'm just like crawling my way towards the right place. Thank you for the hydrate, cuz. I can't use it. Hello? Hello, Alice. How are you doing on this lovely Tuesday morning, midday, afternoon? I don't really know what time zone you're in. What? British Virgin Islands? Come on, like you've got to clump in that area like as one place. Like it's 11 for me. I'm good. My W key started breaking again. Like, if I'm guessing Jamaica, like, it's gotta be, like, just one region for, like, a food guesser. Like, oh, it's a Caribbean island. Okay, which one, idiot? Like, my bad. Alright, we kind of ate shit. Still above average. Average score today is 9,000, so I still fared slightly better. Excuse me. Than the average food guesser Joe. You came here just in time, Alice. We are actually about to visit Umineko. We just got done with our daily game segment for the day. Posting a Discord app image link in my chat's crazy. Strike that down. Now, there was something I wanted to do before I launched the game, but I forgot. Sure, I'll give you my IP, what the hell? And they're dropping a zip bomb in my chat, bro. This is why I call my chat evil chat. They're all evil. Dude, there was something I wanted to do that I just completely blanked out on. What's going on? Excuse me. Sorry. I'ma go now. Good luck with the boss fight, Versui. And enjoy the rest of your day. Thanks for hanging out with us as long as you have. Of course, of course. You wanted to look up Syoko Hoishi from Idolmaster. I don't know what that is, but sure. I'll occupy my time with that. Because the train of thought has already escaped my brain. It's not coming back until, like, 7 hours later. I'm gonna end my stream, go to class today, come back, do my coursework, do my online evening class, read some of my book, practice some piano, and like while I'm in the middle of practicing my piano, I'm gonna be like, oh, that's what I wanted to do before launching Umineko. I guess I should like change my category now that we're about to launch it. Maybe you'd like her. She's Kinoko Queen. She's the Kinoko Queen. Syoko Hoshi. What is Idolmaster? She's very cute. She's very cute. A game series. My mind has been expanded with cute anime girl. Yeah, let me pull her up on the screen. Shiyoko Hoshi is one of the characters in the Idol Master Cinderella Girls and Cinderella Girls Starlight stage. Look at her. There was an image on my browser where she had like, I don't know, was it like paint on her eyes? Yeah. Sick. Okay. Well, yeah. The train of thought, or like whatever action I wanted to perform before launching Rakenjima, fucking Umineko, gone. It's long gone. So we've been enlightened with Anime Woman, and I gotta recap. Just as much for y'all as for me, the last events that occurred during our last stay in Rakenjima. It wasn't a very long stay, and I believe it's been more than a week again. My last save is September 15th. That's not right. My last save is October. It's been 8 days. It's criminal. It's absolutely criminal that we've gone so long without an Umineko stream. What happened last time? What happened last time? I took notes. I took notes. They're somewhere here. I called Kanon-kun a stone-cold true cell, and I called Jessica a femcell. Right, they were talking about, like, relationships with Shannon. Well, I can afford to take, like, maybe slightly less vague notes. Here's what I said. I said, Canon... I said, Canon needs, like, a lap pillow or something, because he's a stone-cold true cell. Canon the true cell and Jessica the femcell, riveting developments today, I might posit. Wait, they're perfect for each other. Canon X Jessica arc real? I started shipping Canon and Jessica. I mean, there's been like teased hints at, like, not a relationship, but like some blooming mutual fondness of each other in chapter 1, I want to say. It's been a while. It's been like months since I did chapter 1 at this point. But if memory serves, like, this random ship message didn't come out of nowhere. That's literally all the notes I took that day. And then, after that discussion of relationships, Canon chastised Shannon for her desire to be a human and not furniture. So yeah, we didn't really get a lot done. Like, we got as much done then as we're about to get done today. Well, didn't you plan on doing a VOD dump? I did. The VOD dump is there. I guess it's been 5 days since my last VOD dump. I'll probably have time today. On YouTube. Yeah. It's been, gosh, I like dump a week's worth of VODs and then I go a week without touching the channel. But like I'm catching up because I'm not streaming weekly, so I'm still catching up. And how many? So the last VOD I uploaded was the stream of September 4th. So we're catching up because like since September I've only been doing like 2 to 4 streams on average a week. So we really don't have a lot left to dump. And like I'm telling you guys, once the VOD channel is caught up, it's like a psychic, like, mental thing. Like just having one less of a task to perform. Is that a separate channel? I look at your channel and see the 9-month-old Balatro live. Yeah, no, that's my main channel. I have a channel dedicated to VOD dumps. I don't have it linked in my description or anything because, I mean, it's not a very important channel. And I don't really... I'm not... It's not a channel I'm using to, like, try and amass any semblance of, like, viewership. It is literally, like, for posterity, honestly. I mean, like, I know there's, like, a genre of viewer that just, like, likes watching VODs. So, like, if anyone finds my channel and, like, they're, like, the VOD watcher kind of person, like, it's kind of what they're there for. But honestly, it's mostly for me. The primary reason I started this channel is because I like having archives of my stuff. I hate lost media, as some people might say. I don't like lost media. Okay, now I really need to change my category. Hold on. Umineko, when the seagulls cry. Question marks. There's my VOD dump channel. I've been posting to it for a while. I started it like 2 months ago. And it's a lot of work. It's even more work than I've been putting forth into it, honestly. Like, the VODs are pure, raw, unedited. I just make a little thumbnail for them and then throw them like to the immaterium, pretty much. So, you know, hours upon hours of Shroomer content, so that you guys can hang out with me when I am not live. if you're ever missing me. If you guys ever miss me, but I'm not streaming and, like, I'm busy and I can't stream for a while because, like, I have exams or something, you have recourse. So really, the logical, rational reasons for having a VOD dump, a raw VOD dump channel are plethora. But yeah, the number one reason is so that I can just have the VODs. the shroom library, so to speak. Dude, that's what I should call the channel. Hold on, let me edit that channel name right now. YouTube Studio, right? The Shroomer Library. Customization, right? Yep. Shroomer Library. I mean, I guess, like, it's not the most original name, but it's better than VOD Dump Channel. Okay. We're good to enjoy our stay in Rakanjima. Canon does not like the witch. I think I wrote that down somewhere in my notes. My notes from the 4th of October. Eva Nason love. Eva Nason holds contempt for Shannon Shen. Yeah. Shannon Shen is a uriner. The sensitive young romantic Shannon and the stone cold true cell canon. The parallels are really something else. Yes, Beatrice Summit taught me. By obtaining the single element of this world, we can become human. Or rather, nobody's human if they don't have that. That's why people spend their entire lives trying to gain that single element. I don't understand what you're saying, Nesson. I don't want to listen to ranting. And I'll teach it in a way even you can understand. Look, see what I'm pointing at? Huh? Shannon quietly pointed at the sea towards the horizon. Cannon didn't understand what she meant, and couldn't do anything except look between the horizon and Shannon's expression, which seemed to be posing a riddle. The sea. Cannon-kun, what color does the sea look to you? It was an extremely simple question. For a while, Canon tried to guess at the meaning behind it, but he couldn't think of anything, so he answered obediently. It's hazy, dark gray color. So what? Objectively speaking, the sea laid out beneath a cloudy sky could probably be described best by Canon's words, but as Shannon closed her eyes and smiled, she shook her head lightly. It looks deep blue to me. Is that what you mean? Like how Japanese people use the word blue to refer to a green traffic light. No, the sea is deep blue. If I understand and you don't, then that's the difference between us. Canon bit his lower lip and was silent for a while. Ellipses. Yeah, I have no... She's like, what the fuck is she talking about? I don't understand. Canon-kun, would you stick out your hand? As Canon was taken aback, unable to understand what she was saying, he took his arm and opened the palm of his hand. Shannon softly set something there. Oh! It was that magic brooch which she had received from Beatrice. Dude, the Canon X Jessica arc is real. This is how it starts. Yeah, I'm writing this down in my notes. The Canon X Jessica arc is real. This is how it starts. Shannon giving him the brooch. A magic charm, shaped like a gold butterfly, that could bring love to fruition. This is... hers? No, this is mine. So think of it as me and treat it with respect, okay? You're being spoken to like that, he couldn't just throw it away. Canon didn't know what he should do, and he stood there confused for a while, the brooch still on the palm of his hand. Shannon put the palm of her hand on top of Canon's, and the brooch was warmed by both of their hands. This charm holds true magical power. I'm sure it'll teach you an important lesson, Canon-kun. There's nothing to be learned from that... There's nothing to be learned from that person's magic. No, there's something. So, wear it. If that's embarrassing, I hear it's okay if you just hide it in your pocket. Ridiculous. As if I'd let the magic of that person lead me astray. Even as he said that, Canon couldn't be cold-hearted towards something like Shannon was urging him to take. In the end, Canon took it and agreed reluctantly, saying he'd prove that he wouldn't surrender to the witch's power. Shannon smiled and nodded back. I'm sure you'll be able to learn something important from it. And I'm sure you can become a human. And when you do, I'm sure this ocean will look like a beautiful blue to you as well, Canon-kun. Gray is gray no matter how many times you look. That's wrong, Canon-kun. It only looks like that because you have no... blank. Huh? Because of the howling wind, he hadn't been able to catch the main point of what she just said. So Shannon said it once more. The single element of the world. She spoke once more of the world where it existed, where the sea was deep blue. I'm sure you'll be able to see a deep blue ocean too. After all, without love, it cannot be seen. You get no bitches. Sorry. It's been it's been a while since I've done Kinzo. Give me some practice takes. Okay, there we go. Who is that? It is Canon, Master. It was rare for Kinzo to leave his study. However, the fact that he had didn't mean his noble research had been suspended. He may have left the study because of a change in mood. But that didn't mean the thoughts filling his head were any different from those he had while inside the study. Canon knew that no matter what the time, Speaking to Kinzo when he didn't want to be spoken to would always disturb his research. It's cloudy out there. Will it get worse? Yes. According to the weather report, it could rain at any time. Shall I bring an umbrella? It will not come to that. Leave me alone for a while. If my children ask, say that you do not know where I am. I am busy on a journey through my own thoughts. Certainly. Then, if you would excuse me. Before Kanon finished bowing, Kinzo had already returned to his own world, having forgotten Kanon's presence completely. And once again he began rambling to himself. Amidst those words, the name of that witch popped up many times. Oh, Beatrice, my hand will not reach your smile. What can I do to revive you? What can I do to make you smile at me once more? What is lacking? My research, my materials, my catalyst? Or is it magical power or luck? Or an oracle? Oh, Beatrice, what can I do to see your face one more time? Oh. As Kanon listened to his master's weeping voice with his back turned, he turned around just once. When he did, right behind his isolated old master was the shadow of a person who shouldn't have been there. It was the witch. At once thinking that the witch must be plotting to do Kinzo some harm, Kanon dashed back to Kinzo and tried to form a shield with his body. But when he saw the expression on the witch's face, that emotion of his vanished. I love this sprite so much. After all, Beatrice's expression was sorrowful, or maybe pitying. You fool, Kinzo. Been a while since I voiced Beatrice too. Can't you see me, even though I am here? Sorry. Right behind Kinzo, as he repeated the witch's name over and over, desiring to be reunited with her one more time than anything. Desiring to be reunited with her more than anything else, was the witch herself. And yet Kinzo didn't notice anything. When Beatrice had to rest her hand on his shoulder, he didn't notice. Why? Why does my hand not reach Beatrice's smile? Is it the age of the moon? The cycle of the comets? The alignment of the planets? What is lacking? What is? Amida, Kinzo. Without love, it cannot be seen. Kanon said that? Kanon took the brooch she had received from Shannon out of his pocket. By learning something new, would he become able to glimpse something he couldn't see now? It's probably Beatrice that said it. No, I don't know who's talking. Without love, it cannot be seen. He looked at Kinzo's back once more. The witch could no longer be seen there. The witch could no longer be seen there. Excuse me. Where are we now? What does "you've almost convinced me I'm real" mean? You've almost convinced me I'm real. Just sappy slop from a song. It means whatever you want it to mean, really. It could mean anything. The biggest fall event for the Yoshinomiya family was the family conference in October. But to Jessica, there was another major event that came before that. The school cultural festival. Jessica liked school. To her, it was a place where she could let out the stress she'd built up from the rigid lifestyle she was forced to lead back home. For today's cultural festival, she'd formed a group with her friends. What the fuck, man? What? What? Sorry, my cat just started, like, crying really loud. I think he wants to be let outside. Whatever, I can't let him out. I'm gonna... Missed the bit reset. This has set me back, like, a few days. It's never been more over. I cannot let my cat outside because I'm gonna leave my house soon, and then he gets really stressed out if he gets trapped out there with no one to let him back in. He doesn't understand this. Thank you for the hydrate, Kaz. I have no fluids with me. I'm gonna need a lot of energy today. So you know what I'm gonna hydrate with? I'm gonna go to my cabinet and get myself a Monsty. I'll be right back. You've almost convinced me I'm real. Tell me what you see. I need something more. It's a good song. It makes me... I'll tell you vaguely what the words mean to me, because it was a really shitty answer. It's a form, it's a way, it's... It helps me to romanticize my melancholic solitude. Delicious strawberry Monsty has been acquired. It's the first ingredient on the can says carbonated water. The second ingredient is erythritol. Whatever that is, I'm putting it inside my body now. For today's cultural festival, she'd formed a group with her friends. And had announced that they'd perform some light music on a temporary stage. Well, she's just like me. I wonder if she plays the piano. She had played in practice for this over and over until today, always anxiously awaiting this day's arrival. But there was one thing that worried her. She looked at the clock. There was still a little time, but... she felt uneasy. Would that person really come? After taking a single deep breath, her heart jumped when all her friends suddenly started speaking in shrill voices. No way! Hina's boyfriend's so awesome! Isn't he? Eden's boyfriend looks really smart. Is it true that guy's a glasses beast? No way. My husband will be a pretty boy. Excuse me, sorry. It may not be like this for all girls, but at least at Jessica's school, the cultural festival was basically a boyfriend exhibition. Jessica didn't have a boyfriend. She's just like me. She had many friends of the opposite sex. Okay, well, never mind. But no... no special only one. But Jessica was a little famous around the school, and everyone thought it'd be natural for her to have a fitting partner. Furthermore, her pride had led her to pretend that this was true. She'd somehow managed to keep them fooled until this year. But for various reasons, she hadn't been able to escape this year's cultural festival. Jesse, is your boyfriend here? Huh? Uh, uh, no, looks like he's not here yet. Maybe he's busy with work. uh, Unconvincing laughter. So what kind of person is he, Jesse? At least give us a hint. What kind of relationship? What kind of relationship? Awesome, so he's a working man. Will he come in a suit? Of course he'll be wearing glasses, right? Yeah! He actually doesn't exist, right? If you come clean now, we'll let you join us. Let's cry together through this year's cultural festival. No. He exists. I told you, he really exists. Ay, ay, ay. The sprite work. La 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 la. More Femcel Jessica arc. Excuse me. Excuse me. Jessica's bitter smile was covered with cold sweat. It was starting to seem doubtful whether she really had deceived her sharp-witted friends. Okay. Then how about making a fake boyfriend and taking him with you? Oh, who's the fake boyfriend? A fake? Who? I can't think of anyone who'd do that. Why did this game have to get, like, so cute out of nowhere? All of Chapter 2 has just been, like, dumb, lovey-dovey, cute romance after, like, the brutality of Chapter 1. What are they, like, what kind of tricks is Beatrice playing on us right now? Shannon's ridiculous plan surprised Jessica into hysterics. Even so, it was probably more realistic than the crazy methods running through her head about getting a boyfriend in the big rush before the cultural festival. For example, what about Kanan-kun? Kanan-kun? No way! Anyway, I'm sure Kanan-kun has work on the day of the festival. I don't want to bother him. Of course, I've already checked the schedule. Kanan-kun has that day off. Why are you always so clever when it comes to stuff like this? No, wait! It'd be even worse if he's off. I can't pull him away from his precious off day, just for my own vanity. If you don't pull Kanan-kun away, he'll always be shut away by himself. Oh, he's just like me. Kanan-kun, my goat, man. So, I think it'd be perfect if you could drag him out of his shell. Whoa! I need a freaking, like, sprite repository, man. I'm gonna make a new channel in the Discord just for fucking the Chapter 2 sprites. You think so? No, but I'd feel bad for him. Then I guess you're out of options. How about meekly confessing to everyone that you don't have a boyfriend? I think if that's an old hydrate. I thought it was new for some reason. True, it may be terribly embarrassing, but you'd only have to endure for the short and yet long time before graduation. To a pair of lovers, there's no sweeter honey than the face of a single person with an inferiority complex. Wow, Shannon's vicious. Shannon! You aren't really worrying for my sake, are you? You're teasing me, right? Jessica rested about with Shannon, her eyes teary. She's fucking beating the shit out of Shannon right now. That's what that was. Fuck you! Me when Shannon makes my dinner a little too cold. But Shannon was unfazed, laughing with her usual smile. Yes, this is to get back. This is to get you back for making fun of me and George-sama all the time. Listening to Shannon's comeback, the likes of which didn't happen even once a year, Jessica hugged her cushion and rolled around on her bed, pretending to faint in agony. Oh! She couldn't stand Shannon's smile, which looked so triumphant. But right now, she was the only person Jessica could talk with. She could choke her to death with her cushion later. Is it really so bad, milady? It's a cultural festival, but it's also a chance for you to have fun with Kanon-kun. No, that may be true, but... No, 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 no! No, no, no! Do you guys hear that? Do you guys hear me slamming on my desk? Is it working? I'm trying to add... I'm, like, actually, like, making my knuckles a little red from punching the desk. I hope it's not falling on deaf ears here. You guys can hear that, right? Fuck. My noise gate might be blocking it off. Which is why I'm trying to, like, make a noise with my voice to, like, open the noise gate. A little. How about, what if I got closer? Is that better? Was that too loud? Sorry. Jump scare. Keyboard slamming jump scare. I need like a keybind to drop the voice gate so you guys can hear my stream, my literary onomatopoeia for my voice acting. There needs to be
your workforce is about to get bigger. Wolfing bound.
Whoa, Dreamliner. Hello, how's it going, Raiders? Nice to see you, Dreamliner. Thank you for the raid. You were not playing Umineko When They Cry question arcs. I am playing Umineko When They Cry question arcs. I'll fix that eventually. You were playing Lost in Vivo. If memory serves, I did poke my head in there a while ago before starting my own stream. I hope you guys had a fun time playing Lost in Vivo. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to my stream. My name is Morel. Anyone that's new to the chat, I'm a reclusive fellow that loves nature. I love visual novels. I love reading on stream, and I love roguelites. I love playing, Balatro, Slay the Spire, stuff like that. That's the two big pillars of the stream. And of course we yap and we play, Wordle and daily games of the like. Really the three pillars of the stream: yapping, reading, and some gaming sometimes. So if you guys like that, you've come to the right place. If you guys need a raid and run, absolutely, be my guest. Go take care of yourself. Maybe take an after-stream nap. That's one of my favorite things to do because streaming is very taxing on the soul and body. Otherwise, enjoy your stay at Rakenjima. That's where we are right now. We are reading Umineko When They Cry. When the Seagulls Cry. We're on chapter 2, so if you don't know what Umineko is, you might be a bit r/out of the loop. But I mean, it's like harmless stuff right now. It's like just high school, like drama almost, which is a crazy shift from the first chapter with brutal, savage murder and mystery and the like. It's a good visual novel. I recommend you guys read it if you guys haven't heard it before. And maybe you can get a little taste here. In the meantime, see if you like it. Thank you for the raid, Reamliner. Thank you. Nice to see you all. We're gonna friggin' lick you guys. My mod dropped to lick you. Now, as we were. But Helios stare. Jessica buried her head in her favorite pillow to hide the fact. You can't post Virgilius stare in response to me licking chat. You were the strongest proponent of the lick emote out of any. You were the only proponent of a lick emote in my chat. This is what you asked for. You're getting licked whether you like it or not. Now, as we were, but for real this time. Jessica buried her head in her favorite pillow to hide the fact that her face had grown bright red. And she grumpily chewed the fingernail on her thumb. Oh, I have to get to class, dude. SMH my head, Santa. You can't give me that judgmental stare. It really was a reaction to be appreciated. Shannon and Jessica were of about the same age, of the same sex, and friends. And they were both right in the middle of puberty. They could never talk enough about love. That's why they could talk freely about these topics to each other. So Jessica had heard a lot about how Shannon and George's love was progressing. And Shannon had heard a lot about what type Jessica liked, what kind of man she might be interested in. Jessica's a femcel, by the way, chat. To those who don't know about Umineko, this is the celliest of femcells right here. She gets no boy. She has no boyfriend. She can't find a boyfriend. Crucial information to the plot. Judging by Jessica's reaction, could not be her fault. It absolutely is her fault. It'd probably be rude for us to go into precisely what these things were. However, this story won't get anywhere if we just have Jessica rolling around forever, so let's dive in. Jessica had been thinking about Kanon ever since he'd shown up. It was extremely rare for young men to visit Rokkenjima. And Kanon-kun himself, the young man in question, he's a stone-cold true cell. You know, the nothing ever happens flavor of true cell, to be specific. In my notes for this game, because I've been taking notes on things, I wrote, Kanon is a stone cold true cell. He seriously needs to get like a lap pillow or something. Because that would help his demeanor a lot, I'm sure. So maybe it was natural for Jessica, a girl in puberty, to develop an interest in Kanon. Nothing ever happens though. Can a chud true cell and a femcell really find love? But if anyone said that, it would destroy the romantic ideals of a maiden's pure heart and love at first sight. Shannon had been with Kanon a long time. Do you guys believe in love at first sight? Shannon had been with Kanon a long time at the orphanage, so she'd known him since before they started working. So Jessica had asked persistently about what his hobbies were, what his favorite food was, what type of girl he liked. Yes? Based? Even to Shannon, it was clear that Jessica was infatuated with Kanon. I am a staunch proponent of love at true sight, personally. I think it's very real. Very real thing, very real phenomenon. Come on. Isn't this a good chance to take Kanon-kun on a date? but Kanon-kun might also have someone he likes, so wouldn't he take it badly if I made him go with me just to show off? The moment I saw a cute Swedish kitty. I've experienced love at first sight. I won't, she goes to a different school. She goes to a different Discord server, so you guys wouldn't know her. She goes to a different stream. People who aren't honest with themselves like you are... What was the word I learned from George-sama? That's right, I think it was tsundere. Apparently, they'll be all the rage in a decade or so. Wow, George Nissan sure is incredible managing to foresee future trends like that. Awesome. No, wait! Are you saying I'm living in the wrong decade? Wow, I give up. It took several days of wasted efforts, but in the end, Jessica agreed to the plan of having Kanon pretend to be her boyfriend. La 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 la. Where'd the music go? Yes, my lady. I hit M by accident at some point in the stream and no one said anything. It's just not the same without the atmospheric score. Yes, my lady. Did you call me? Jessica regretted calling out at such a bad time. That's not the voice I gave Kanon. His voice was a little more stern than that. Kanon always looked sullen, but he had some bad days and some better days. Unfortunately, this reaction was the former. No, well, all that confidence and effort she'd built up practicing in front of a mirror all night was wiped out in about 5 seconds. Jessica turned bright red and hung her head. When he saw that, Canon sighed. Jessica thought he was exasperated with her, and her face went pale. I heard from Shannon. This is about having me go with you to the school cultural festival, right, milady? Nice one, Shannon. I mean, yeah. That's right, but, do you have any plans that day? My lady tips Fedora. This is the 80s, and he is... Let me give some more context. This game takes place in the late 80s, I believe, 1987, I want to say. And Canon is a underclassman servant, like... basically, like, slave caste. You know, Japan was not very progressive at this time of history. One can assume, at least. The presumption I draw from playing this game and knowing nothing about Japanese history is they still had servants that were treated as less than human in the late 80s. I don't know if that's true or if it's a literary liberty for this specific family, but yeah, not a very progressive family, so to speak, at the very least. So he's literally addressing her as a servant would address their master. It's not Redditor speech. He's just a slave. Hello. I'm not even gonna attempt to pronounce that. How's it going, man? I was strictly ordered by Shannon to work especially for you on that day, milady. I've never been to high school, so I don't really understand. But I hear it's a place where girls can be shamed if they don't have a boy with them. And I was given special orders to see to it that the daughter of the Yoshinomiya family is in no way inferior to the common people. Shannon, I'll beat you to death later. Jessica kept yelling with a strange voice. Where are you in the visual novel? We are closer to the beginning of chapter 2, I want to say. There's a lot of lofty talk of love and humanity and like cheesy high school romance drama. First time playing? Yes, this is my first time playing. So no spoilerinos, please. I will solve this mystery. It's in the back of my head the whole time. It's such a dynamic tonal shift from the end of chapter 1. Like I'm left to wonder how this could possibly wrap up in like anything concrete I could know. Put that mouse away from there, you shroom. Ah! No, I'm sorry. I'm not like Badler-kun.
Hey G, would you make me a sandwich?
Hey, thanks for the follow.
No.
Shroom streamer caught groping a sensitive young femcel on stream. My bad, chat. I wasn't thinking. Jessica kept yelling with a strange voice and a broken smile, like a tea kettle filled with boiling water. As Kenan watched this, he sighed again. Kenan wasn't an idiot either. He fully understood what Jessica intended by inviting him. But to be honest, playing along with Jessica's love game seemed like it'd be nothing more than an annoyance to him. However, Shannon had asked him over and over. He was deeply indebted to her, so he couldn't refuse. And that brooch was in his pocket. Could this strange turn of events have been brought about by the magic power residing in the brooch? Ridiculous. But he remembered what Shannon had said to him that day. Shannon see something he couldn't. I don't understand Shannon's feelings. We are furniture. As if we could ever become anything more. It was a truly odd exchange between Jessica, who was still rambling on in a strange voice, and Canon, who sighed deeply. Jesse, someone's here! Didn't you hear? Huh? Sorry. Gomenasai. Who is it? As my friends all gathered together, they were looking this way with hard-to-describe expressions, whispering to each other in small voices that weren't small anymore. My attempt to play dumb felt pretty transparent, even to me. Did I really just say, sorry, who is it? Gomenasai, who? What's the word for who in Japanese? I know this. I'm blanking. Nantomo... I guess like what, yeah. I can just barely read this. I just don't recognize these characters here. We'll get there, chat. I'm telling you, one day, in the distant future, I'll be reading this game in full Japanese. This is... Mojito. No. What do you think of the art style? I am in love. I adore it, man. I love this art style. I've been saving the sprite, especially in Chapter 2, man. Okay, Chapter 1 had some, like, banger sprites. Like, gosh, I have this on my hard drive somewhere. I saved this fucking picture to my hard drive because I liked it so much. Let me see if I can't pull it up on the screen. I love this picture so much. There it is. Chapter 1 had some absolute bangers. This one's really good. Like, I'm obsessed with this one from Chapter 1 specifically. There were a couple other good ones, but these, like, the Chapter 2 sprites are so good. I have a channel in my Discord dedicated to this game, and I've just been saving all the sprites that I really like. Mostly Beatrice and Jessica so far. They've given these two women some really lovely sprites. Not a lot of people like them, surprising. Dude, I'm like obsessed with them, honestly. I'm very, very fond of this game. What was I saying? Oh, yeah. We're gonna read this in Japanese soon. So I recognize this kanji from... this character, at least, from Tomodachi, and this character is person, so... I can only assume that this word means, like, friend person. Some kind of friendly person. That's the first character in Tomodachi, and that's... Hito. Person. The word is... it is pronounced... Yujin. Yeah, I knew it wasn't Tomodachi, because that's a different... Yujin. Yujin tachi ga something wo yeah, that's all I got. This means friend. And it's pronounced Eugene. Eugene, technically. There's two U's in there, I want to say. Yeah, as my friends all gathered together, they were looking this way with hard-to-describe expressions, whispering to each other in small voices that weren't small anymore. My attempt to play dumb felt pretty transparent, even to me. Did I really just say, sorry, who is it? Like, I don't know who just showed up. I switched to Japanese for the... Gomen... I know this character. Fuck. I've seen it in my flashcards, but I don't have it committed to memory just yet. I wish Vockley were here. He would know. Let me ping him, actually. Thank you for the hydrate, cuz. We take we take any Umineko stream as an opportunity to study Japanese as well. What is this character? I recognize it so specifically, but I don't even know. I'm guessing this is the character that represents who? Dore. No, dare. Okay, yeah. Woman, dare. Sorry, who? Who is it? Yeah, okay. Jibun demo nan. I can actually read all of this, more or less. Jibun demo nandaka. Shit. This is Hyaku, but I think it's part of this character as a whole, not Hyaku by itself. No, not Hyaku. Haku. Hyaku is 100. Not Haku, Shiroi. No, it's Haku. Jibun demo nandaka Haku something shi. What was that sentence in English? Interesting. I think that was the word for transparent. Transparent. No. It is! Oh my gosh. Shira jira. Oh, holy shit, that's a word. Shira jirashi. Okay, I can read that whole sentence now. Fuck, it's 12:30, man. I can't. I so want to continue this scene, but we have to call it for today. Now that I'm... Okay, so... Jibun demo nandaka shirajirashi. Jibun demo. Demo means like but. Like or like demo like however. Like hajiman in Korean. So yeah, we can reverse engineer this kind of. Nandaka. A little, somewhat, somehow. But I seemed a little transparent. Jibun demo nandaka shirajirashi. But I seemed a little transparent. It must be phrased differently because that sentence is way longer than what we just deciphered. My attempt to play dumb felt transparent even to me. Oh, even to me, jibun demo. Even to myself. Jibun demo. Nandaka. Even to myself, it seemed like it's a very simple sentence. Just even to myself, it seemed a little transparent. Jibun demo nandaka shirajirashi. Shirajirashi. Barefaced, transparent, obvious insincerity. What is this Shira character by itself? Nomo, kanji repetition mark. Shirajirashi. Okay, well, I can't really dally anymore, chat. I can't really dally anymore, unfortunately. We gotta say goodbye to Rokkenjima. As much as, like, I'm super invested now. I wanna see the stupid, dumb, cute, innocent love between Jessica and Kanon-kun, the two most sensitive young men and women on planet Earth in 1987 Japan. But we'll have to save it for another time. Noitoro. I don't know this character, but this is Omo. I don't know what they are together. We're learning Japanese, chat. You can learn with me. Who doesn't want to speak Japanese? Let's be honest. I want hands. None of you. That's what I thought. Well, we're at that time of day again where I have to begrudgingly get ready for class. Close the doors on Rokkenjima for a while. And, maybe find a place to drop you guys off on, so you can continue to have fun and share your love with someone else. While I, you know, do things that I don't want to do. But it's in my best interest to maintain... Oh my gosh, I skipped English... I skipped both my English classes last week. This is the turnaround, chat. This is the bounce back. I need to maintain it. Don't forget your math homework. There's still like 2.5 hours till I remind you, though. I will probably... Holy shit, this caffeine is fucking... It's been a while since I've had a monster, chat. Well, let's quickly find someone to drop y'all off on. We could raid someone we know. We could raid someone we don't know. So many choices. Is anyone streaming Umineko right now? Other than me? I don't think so. Umineko... When they cry, question marks. A fun fact, chat. I'm the #1 when the seagulls cry question arcs streamer on the entire website right now. True or what? That's how I found you, lol. Yeah, it's like a surprisingly niche game. I mean, I never would have even heard about it if not for one of my viewers recommending it to me, Vockley/Strangefella. I mean, it's old. I am in love with it. I am really liking it, and that's what I was gonna say too. We've just barely scraped the surface. I mean, we're at the start of chapter 2 out of, what, are there like 8? This is gonna be a very long project, chat. If I truly plan on streaming the entire visual novel, it's gonna be a while, especially because we have so many other things to do. Old means fewer people will play it. 145 hours left to play. Left to stream, man. Sometimes we stream for longer too. It's just a weekday, so I have class. When I stream it on weekends, like I'll be reading for like 5 or 6 hours straight sometimes. So it's not like it's gonna take like years for me to stream this game to its completion. But it will take a while. A stream does not get the normal amount of gameplay per hour done. Okay, Hey! What, man? Crazy cat, man. Friggin' freaking out on me for no reason. 145 hours of game is like 500 hours of stream. Yeah, I suppose that's fair. But like we can lock in once in a while. Docket. I haven't changed the docket. The docket for today was Umineko and the Dulls. That's it. We completed the docket. Even though I didn't commit it to paper, that's it. That's all we had to do. Well, you know what? Let's return the favor. If this guy allows raids, he's playing a pretty nifty-looking game. Does. Okay, perfect. This guy raided me twice now while I've been playing Limbus. So let's return the favor, show him some love. Same, the same mood and demeanor you guys give to me, if you so please. Drop your homunculi, shroom raid, spore raid, your dodos. I think dodo is the best raid emote personally, but I do like homunculus too. I like Jean-Paul as well. If any of you poked in the D&D stream, I know you probably didn't because like the timing doesn't work out. It's kind of why I stream in the morning in the first place. But I am in a weekly D&D campaign that's being streamed. However, it's being streamed from 5:30 Central Standard to 9:30 Central Standard, which is like 11 to 3 in the morning if you're across the Atlantic. There's so much fucking dead skin stuck in my mouse, man. Holy shit, that's nasty. Sorry, okay, well, I'm running out of time, so I'm running out. I should not... I don't have time. Guys, thank you for hanging out with me. Thank you for giving me company, keeping this stream fun. And I will see you guys soon. Maybe not tomorrow, but soon. So, enjoy the rest of your day, and I'll see you guys around. Ciao!